What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today we have a brand new Grow Garden update. So as you guys know, we got a bunch of new rewards, but I'm pretty sure the one everybody wants is going to be this one, the chest, and probably some people out there want the bitter melon. I'm pretty sure to get the bitter melon at a 3% chance, and the chest at a 40%. So check out the wiki. As you guys see, 50%, 50%, 40%, 30%, and 20%. Everything I highlight right here, I got it pretty often when the fruit was between common and rare. But if you want to come down here even lower, like for example right here, 3%, 5%, 8%, to get everything down here, I use the bone blossom and sugar apple. Now let's say for example, if you try to use a sugar apple or bone blossom to get the chest, it's not going to happen. I mean, it could happen, but it's going to be very rare. I feel like with the bone blossom, I got most of these right here. I don't think I've ever gotten the chest with a bone blossom or sugar apple. I've seen the spring onion a lot of times, but I feel like if you use tomatoes, carrots, strawberries, and so on, it'll be like this. Kind of like this, yeah. Because with the tomatoes and carrots, I did see a sunny side chicken pretty often. As you can see right now, I have 7 of them, and I got a bunch of shards too. Look at this. I got 4. I do have a few more, but I gave them to my pets. But now I'm gonna tell you guys a bunch of methods you could use to farm the event. But there is one more thing you have to know before doing this. To get the max reward, you need 100% mutation right here. As you see on the meter right now, it says 0%. But if I were to grab, for example, tomatoes, let me show you. These tomatoes have mutations on them. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as you can see, 100%. And they're all tomatoes. So I'm gonna skip it one time, collect it, and then grab it and then give it in. Let's see what we get. And as you can see, look, I just got a chest. I'm telling you right now, tomatoes are the best way to get the chest for me. I get it so commonly. Let's see what I get. And I got the dog. Hey. So tomatoes and giant ants are really good together once again. And to be honest, all I did was put the honey glaze sprinkler and chocolate sprinkler. And it has 3 mutations. It has chalk, wet, and honey glaze. Some of them do have the corrupt chakra and golden mutation, but that's because I have the dragonflies and the corrupted kitsune. So the more mutations, the better. I would say try to have at least 4 or 5. I would be good too. So once again, giant ants and tomatoes. And the next one has to be the Serenity fruit. If you were there during the Zen event, you probably have a lot of these. Look at that Serenity. Gold, wet, honey glazed. If you put down the Kadamas, you might get corrupt and tranquil. And when you do that, you're going to give it 4 or 5 different mutations. And if we collect that, I'm going to show you right now. Serenity with the Kadamas are pretty good for this event. And I got a bunch of them already. I'm going to pull 5, and as you can see, 98% mutation. I'm going to try to collect them and get 100%. Hopefully it's possible. If you want to see the mutations on the fruit, grab one and put it on the hotbar. Once you hover over it, you can see what it has. And that one has the wet honey glazed golden mutation. So gold is pretty good for this. And it's at 97% again. I wonder what I'm missing though. It's at 94%. It's because they need more mutations. It needs at least 4, I think. Yeah, 4. I think in total you need 20 mutations. So for example, look at this. This one has 2, right? That's 2 mutations. And then this one has 3. That's 5. If I put this one, that was 3. That's going to be 8. And if I grab this one, that's going to be 11. So I need one with 9. It's kind of crazy. Oh, this one has a lot. This one has 5. And as you can see, it's at 98%. So yeah, you definitely need 20 in total. Because look, if I put the peppers, these peppers have a lot of mutations. That one has 6. And this one has how much? 5? That's already 11 right there. And it's at 90%. That one has 5. That's 16 right there. That's at 98%. It's at 16. So this one should be enough. And that one has 5. It should be over 20 mutations now. It's at 100%. And we only put in 4. So in total, you need 20 mutations. And basically, you have to use up to 5 fruits to get that. So if we cook it and then I finish it instantly, look what we get. And I'm pretty sure the pepper is a divine fruit. So we might get something in the middle. Yeah, as you can see, we didn't get anything good. Well, something that I want. We got kitchen flooring, kitchen curry, and spring onion. So we got in this range right here. Like I said before, to get over here, you have to use prismatic or the bone blossom. So using pepper's not even that good for this. I'm telling you right now, fruits with less than rare rarity is going to be better. Like even carrots are going to be really good for this. I'm telling you right now, tomatoes with giant ants and Serenity with the corrupt and regular Kadamas. But now for the last method and the most obvious one's going to be the bone blossom and sugar apple. I did try with the sugar apple before and I did get the gorilla chef with it, but the bone blossom got me the other 2. So I think these 2 are pretty good for me, so I'm going to keep on using them. These are going to be the 3 I use for the entire event. Now there is one more thing you should know. If you guys notice, the cooking time on every single recipe is like 6 or 5 minutes. If you guys want, you could trigger the kitchen store meter. I believe there's 5 levels to this when you fill up the meter, but basically it makes the timer way faster. And so far at level 1 is basically double the speed. So if the timer tells you 6 minutes and the kitchen store meter is level 1, that means that's going to be done in 3 minutes. So doing this is a pretty good idea. Like for me to fill up this meter, I used 3 big bone blossoms and they each gave me 18 points. So it's pretty fast. But now time to talk about mutations. I don't think it matters what mutation you have as long as it has one. So to fill up the meter, you need a total of 20 mutations, right? right? And I think sprinklers are going to be really good for this. So right now I have 20 honey sprinklers. As you can see, some of the tomatoes are not honey glazed. So I'm going to come over here and put it down and they'll have the honey glaze mutation. So sprinklers are really good for this. And these are going to be the pets I use for mutations. I'm going to use my dragonflies. I have the tranquil shard on them. I have 3 dragonflies. Well, actually I have 4 of them, but I'm going to use 3 for now. I'm going to use the chicken zombie with the frozen mutation on it. That's 2 mutations. I'm going to use my corrupted kitsune with the aromatic shard. So that's 2 mutations. But the corrupted kitsune does target 9 different fruits, which is really good. So the more fruits, the better. I'm going to use my spaghetti sloth because why not? It's a new one. And I'm going to put this shard on it. So it gives you like 4 different mutations. And the next one, pterodactyl with a shard. And I believe it gives you 2 right here. It's going to give you twisted and windstruck. And with the new mutations, that's 3. And then after a while, when they get a bunch of mutations, I'm going to be using my T-Rex. And look at this. I believe right now I have 5 T-Rex in total. I mean, I could put it down right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to pick up the Nihon Zaru and put down my T-Rex. I have 5 though. I do have 5, but I'm going to use 1 for now. And as you guys know, with the T-Rex, it's going to spread all the mutations. So I'm telling you right now, if you could get some T-Rex, definitely do that. Once I feel like all these fruits have a bunch of mutations, I'm going to grab my T-Rex and spread them. The T-Rex is going to be the main reason why I farm so many chests. When these tomatoes get way more mutations, the giants are going to go crazy. Giant ants are really broken for this. Also, if you want, you could use carrots. Carrots are not a bad idea, but I feel like carrots are better for lower level players because to make a really big difference, you need all these pets. But I think the 2 best ways has to be tomatoes and Serenity fruit. Bone blossom for higher level players. But I'm going to try to farm for the chest because I want that lobster. That lobster gives you a new mutation. I think it gives you meteorite or molten, one of those. Or I gotta pick one. I guess kitchen flooring. So yeah, look at that. I want that lobster so bad. But yeah, those are my 3 methods for the event. And to be honest, the corrupt Kodama one might be really good too. Even in my first plot, I got a bunch of them. I'm gonna try to reclaim it and put it in my other garden. Or I mean, I do have a lot of Zen seed packs though. Let me see. Matter of fact, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get more Serenity right here. But for the most part, that's all I got for today. If you guys have any questions about the event, let me know down below. And also, I'm definitely gonna stream some more because I think it's really good for me. I learned about the metas really early on. But yeah, T-Rex are gonna be so expensive now. They're really good for this event. Oh, and also before I forget, really soon I'm gonna do another giveaway. Right now, we have a Bone Blossom at almost 100 trillion shekels. At the moment, right now, it's at 91 trillion. I was hoping today we could get 100 trillion, but I think next time's gonna be possible. I think I'm gonna give it 1 or 2 more days to try to get 100 trillion shekels with other mutations. But if it's not possible, I'm gonna do the giveaway anyways. And also, because I have the koi and seal, I might do some pet giveaways. So maybe some people might get the French fry ferret from me, or even the sloth. But if I get better at getting chests, I could give out the lobster one too. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.